Here, volunteers across the nation count the homeless people in their communities. It's already happened here in the metro.
Our Bella Caracta reports on how this work can affect future funding to address homelessness in Omaha and Council Bluffs. And she joins us live in the newsroom. Bella?
John, Erin, rain or shine, and often in the cold because it's in January, people go out for the essential annual point-in-time count. In the Omaha Metro, they did more than just tally numbers.
Sarah Meadows has been working in homeless services for more than 20 years.
I mean, these are still our neighbors. They're unsheltered, but there are neighbors who have just come down on their luck and they need that support.
She's had loved ones experience homelessness. That's why she works and volunteers her time to the cause.
It's like the staff that work for Heartland, they know they have clients that are in these locations and they go out twice a week or more.
Early January of this year, people like Sarah across the country went out on the same evening and counted how many people are experiencing unsheltered homelessness. While out there, they offered care packages and connection.
Making sure that they're connected to resources, offering supplies and sack lunch.
About 75 volunteers did the count for Omaha and Council Bluffs. Sean Miller with New Vision's Homeless Services explains why this point-in-time count is a needs assessment that has financial implications.
The only count that the government looks at, so they base everything on funding.
The crew on the night of January 15th covered 150 locations in teams of 4 people. Miller's observations are concerning.
We see a lot of folks out there that we hadn't before in areas where we hadn't before.
In last year's count, there were 1,475 people experiencing homelessness, including those in shelters. That was a 129-person increase from 2022, a 285-person increase from 2021.
But affordable housing is definitely the main contributor. Homeless service, we just don't have places to put these folks.
Now they hope this effort will bring more awareness and money to helping solve homelessness in the metro. These groups say we can expect the finalized numbers of the point-in-time count in the next few months, which we will bring you as soon as we get them. On your side, in the newsroom, Bella Caracta, 6 News.